All right, week 6 of Provincial's prep is finished, or week 2 of this peaking block, and everything is moving as it should. So start off with squats. Squats are feeling awesome. I was a lot more consistent with squats this week, except for the first day of squatting. Um, so I was at 3 different gyms this week lifting, and I don't know. I find when I go from different racks to different racks, I messes me up a little bit. So in the first one here, I'm pretty sure I had the bar a little bit too low, but regardless, I think 355 moved pretty good. Um, Especially considering I had squatted on the Saturday before because my program got shifted back a day. Um, so these are actually my least favorite squats of the week. So really, really, really just focusing on being absolutely as consistent as possible from here on out. That's my only focus with all of these lifts, really. And the speed, obviously. So doing a lot of thinking, and I think my opener for squat might be a little high. I think I'd like it to be 165 kilo or 363 pounds. So let me know your thoughts on that. You might want to drop it to 162.5 even. So here I am actually at Band of Barbells in Scarborough. So they got a pretty sweet little gym set up here. I was able to go for the Wednesday lift with my buddy Jamie Hamilton there. They taught me the true definition of high bar squat, because my high bar squats before were way too low. My lower bar squats were even lower. So this is where I had a realization about, maybe I don't have the bar in the most ideal spot. Anyways, so these are the high bars. It was feeling great. There's really not too much to say else about squats. They're moving. Throw on my singlet here. This is on the Saturday night. So just like the week before, I pushed everything back a day. I took the Thursday off, and so this was the Saturday lift. So these move like probably the best I've ever moved 325. I just was so amped to just get these firing, and it's going to be a good meet. I'm excited. This should be a huge PR. My last competition, I only squatted 370 in competition, and then I did 405 outside of it. So as long as I can bring that to competition, we'll be fine. So I am projecting right now somewhere between 410 and 420 pounds is where I think I'm at. So let me know if you think I'm on track with that. I'm always curious to see what you think versus what I think to compare to see kind of where I have how good my level of sense for my strength is. So bench is also moving way better than it ever has in preparation to any meet. Literally, like before in the past, I always had the dream of getting a 100 kilo bench, but I think finally in this meet, I actually am showing signs that I might have it in me. Before it was just always this long goal, and it wasn't realistic, but I think I'm being a little more realistic now. Same with the squats. The first day of the week was a little inconsistent with the rest. I was using my squat grip on this bar at Battlefield here, so it was about 3 fingers too narrow. So I usually grip with my middle finger on the knurling, but in here I was gripping with my pinky on the knurling. So as you can see, it took me a little bit to adjust, but once I got up to 170 pounds, it was moving pretty decently. And then at the end of the week, the weights were just flying at 80%, and I made that correction there, moving my fingers out. So in terms of bench, I'm thinking an opener will be somewhere around 82.5 kilo or 181 pounds. So this, I think my strength is anywhere between 210 to 225. I'm hoping for the 100 kilo bench. That's my ultimate goal. If you think I have more, then I trust you. I've never been really good at predicting what my bench is in the past, but I think 100 kilos is a good goal to have. So that's pretty much it for the bench for the week. Everything is just feeling a lot tighter, a lot smoother. It's probably my best peak yet, but I'm still a beginner to this. This is only my 4th meet, so hopefully the peaks will all get better. But I'm sure there'll be a point where my peaks will be worse than others, and I won't be totally higher than my last meet, but that's for the future. And this right here is a narrow grip bench. So last week I read it wrong. I guess I have freaking dyslexia. I did 6x3 instead of 3x6. So I was wondering why you have me going so light for triples. So last week, the week before, it was the same volume, just it was 6x3, so probably wasn't the same. Didn't have the same effect, but regardless, got the volume in. Yeah, so I was all over. I was at Band of Barbells, which was a sweet gym, back at Grunt for a couple sessions, Battlefield. But this week I will be consistently, will be either at Battlefield or like Master Gym. for the entire week. And I will take the Friday off and lift on the Saturday, but you have to let me know because my meet got shifted back by a day, so it's on the 29th of October now. So I could just leave everything the way it is, but I'm pretty sure you might want me to shift things a little bit earlier, so let me know about that. Now deadlifts been feeling great. This first day here, these first 2 reps, no chalk, no belt. Deadlifts were feeling really smooth, so I did belt it, and then I said, you know what, I'm stupid, let me just put on the belt. Still no chalk, so I'm very happy how my grip has improved. I just need to focus on the lockout component of my deadlift, more so after the meet, but it's just something that I've kind of struggled with, and it all stems from my head positioning. If you see here, see how I cock my head back before the lockout? So I tend to do that, and that throws out my lockout and slows it down. So here I am. I did 225 kilo, which is actually 91%. I didn't realize until after. So I need to focus keeping my head down, see, and not pulling it back, sort of Bryce Lewis style. I don't think that helps me. I think it slows me down. Those first 2 ones there, I didn't have baby powder on my legs, so it kind of got stuck. But you can see in the rest of the reps here, it kind of gets stuck the last few inches, and I think it's all attributed to my neck. Look here, good, and then I cock it back too early. So that's the one cue I'm focused on right now. Everything else I think will come from that cue alone. It was great lifting on calibrated plates and to have practice. So when you go to the meet, there's some sort of at least a new difference when you're going from the pound plate in the gym to the kilogram plates. Just things feel a little different. So I'm going to hopefully get there this Saturday when I hit all my openers. And so my deadlift opener, I'm thinking 2.5 kilos, so 490 pounds. Again, might be a little bit high, but I think I have somewhere between 550 to 560 pounds in me, maybe 565. So let me know what you think. I'm excited, and I need to get the openers by the end of this week. So thanks, Abby. Bye.